Have you ever wondered if a butterfly flapping its wings in Brazil could cause a tornado in Texas? Picture this. One small, seemingly insignificant action setting off a chain of events that lead to a massive, earth-shaking consequence. A flutter of wings causing a whirlwind of chaos thousands of miles away. Sounds like a plot from a science fiction novel, doesn't it? But what if we told you this isn't just a fantastical idea? Intriguing, isn't it? This concept is known as the butterfly effect. The butterfly effect is a concept that encapsulates the essence of chaos theory. Now, that might sound a bit intimidating, but let's break it down. Picture a calm pond. You throw a pebble into it. The pebble creates ripples that spread across the entire surface of the pond, reaching far beyond the initial point of impact. This is a simple way to understand the butterfly effect. The term butterfly effect originates from an intriguing idea. A butterfly flapping its wings in one part of the world could set off a chain of events leading to a tornado in another part. It's a metaphor, of course, but it's a powerful illustration of how a seemingly insignificant action can trigger a series of significant events. But what does this all mean? Well, in scientific terms, the butterfly effect refers to situations where a small change at one place in a deterministic, nonlinear system can result in large differences in a later state. That's quite a mouthful, isn't it? But don't worry, we're going to make it simpler. Imagine a game of pool. The initial break of the balls can drastically affect the rest of the game. A slight variation in the angle or force of that initial break could lead to a completely different outcome. This is a real-world example of the butterfly effect in action. The butterfly effect is not just about butterflies and tornadoes or pebbles and ponds or even pool games. It's about understanding the interconnectedness of our world. It's about recognizing that our actions, no matter how small, can have far-reaching consequences. It's about appreciating the significance of tiny changes and how they can shape the course of the universe. In other words, the butterfly effect suggests that a small action can have a large impact. It's a fascinating concept, isn't it? But remember, it's not just a theory in a physics textbook. It's a powerful principle that governs our world and our lives. So, the next time you make a decision, no matter how small, remember the butterfly effect. Because, who knows? That small decision could just be the butterfly flapping its wings. The term butterfly effect, though scientifically complex, has a surprisingly poetic origin. It was coined by a meteorologist named Edward Lorenz, a man whose curiosity led him to delve deeper into the mysteries of weather patterns. Lorenz, in his quest to understand the unpredictability of the weather, stumbled upon a fascinating concept. He realized that a small change in the initial conditions of a system could lead to significant differences in the system's future state. In simpler terms, a seemingly insignificant event could set off a chain of events leading to a massive outcome. To illustrate this concept, Lorenz used an example that would soon become famous. In a speech titled, "Predictability, Does the Flap of a Butterfly's Wings in Brazil Set Off a Tornado in Texas?" He proposed a scenario. He suggested that the minor disturbance caused by a butterfly flapping its wings might, through a long and complex sequence of events, eventually cause a tornado in a distant location. Though this was purely hypothetical, it served to underline the critical point that in a complex system like the weather, small changes can have big effects. This idea clicked, and it was from this metaphor that the term butterfly effect was born. Thus, the butterfly effect was born, a concept that would forever change our understanding of the universe. While the butterfly effect is a theoretical concept, its implications are very real and can be observed in our everyday lives. Imagine this. You decide to wake up 15 minutes earlier than usual one morning. This seemingly insignificant decision allows you to catch an early bus, where you strike up a conversation with a stranger. This stranger turns out to be the CEO of a company you've always wanted to work for. You exchange contacts, leading to a job interview, and eventually, a career shift. This is the butterfly effect in action, where a small alteration, waking up just 15 minutes earlier, set off a chain of events that significantly changed your life's trajectory. Let's consider another scenario. You help an elderly woman carry her groceries to her car. Unbeknownst to you, she's been having a particularly difficult day, and your small act of kindness uplifts her spirits. Inspired by your gesture, she decides to donate to a local charity. That donation helps a young student afford college tuition, who goes on to make groundbreaking scientific discoveries. Here again, a simple act of kindness has a ripple effect, influencing lives far beyond your immediate sphere. The butterfly effect isn't confined to individual lives, it's a fundamental part of history too. Think about how the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand in 1914, a singular event, set off a chain of reactions that led to the outbreak of the First World War, dramatically reshaping the world. Weather patterns are another apt example. A slight change in atmospheric condition in one part of the world can trigger a series of meteorological events, leading to a storm in another part of the world days later. So, as we navigate through our day-to-day lives, it's crucial to remember that every decision, every action, no matter how small, carries with it the potential to create ripples of change. As you can see, the butterfly effect permeates every aspect of our lives, reminding us of the power and significance of our actions. So, what can we learn from the butterfly effect? Well, friends, we've journeyed through the origins and real-life applications of this fascinating concept. We've discovered that the butterfly effect, a theory rooted in chaos theory, illustrates how even tiny actions can trigger monumental consequences. This understanding, this awareness of our potential influence on the world around us, is a powerful tool. It compels us to consider our decisions, our actions, and even our inactions with greater care and thoughtfulness. It serves as a reminder that we are all interconnected in this vast web of life, and that our seemingly insignificant choices can ripple out, causing waves of change in places we may never see. As we navigate through our lives, we can use this knowledge as a compass, guiding us towards conscious and purposeful living. Remember, even the smallest action can set off a chain of events that can lead to significant changes. So think carefully before you act, because you never know, you might just be that butterfly. As we unravel the mysteries of the butterfly effect, we realize the profound impact of our actions, no matter how small. We've embarked on a journey together, exploring a complex theory in a way that is accessible and engaging, thanks to the power of storytelling and the magic of curiosity. This is the mission of Curiosity Summit, fostering a community of lifelong learners and curious minds, eager to delve into the mysteries of our world and beyond. We want to extend an invitation to you, our viewer, to join us on this mission. If you've enjoyed this exploration of the butterfly effect, consider subscribing to our channel for more captivating and informative content. Your likes, shares, and comments don't just support our channel, they contribute to building a community of like-minded individuals passionate about learning and discovery. They allow us to keep creating content that inspires curiosity, fuels imagination, and illuminates the world in new and exciting ways. So, as we wrap up our exploration of the butterfly effect, we want to leave you with this thought: stay curious, stay enlightened, and keep exploring with Curiosity Summit. Because, who knows, your curiosity might just be the butterfly that sparks the next big wave of discovery.